center, 7 foot even, number 20.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. Here with Craig Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Nets. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. And, of course, the Wizards a game behind. So the Nets starting 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And for the Wizards, they've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the 1. Doris, as we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Pass to Demon. Lets it go from 11. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Nets ball.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And that one drops.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game.
.112 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Clowney. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Demon's got 7 points in the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Takes the three. And again, it's Brooklyn with the three.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
That'll be a 5-second call. And with this chance, let's quickly go to a rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Look at George. Third in assists and a great leader.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Wizards. Carlton Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Traoré comes in for Demon. Traoré can't hit.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His fourth turnover hampering their efforts.
Man passes to Williams. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. From downtown, it's hauled in by George. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
3 early turnovers, Kevin. He needs to regain his focus and start righting this ship.
Nets leading by 17. Here's Traoré. Here's Wilson. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Brooklyn taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Here's Traore, defended by Carrington. Count it.
Boy, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in.
Number 24, Corey Kispert.
Wilson the pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Traore. Misses the step-back jump shot.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Alexander Sarr.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Clowney's checked in, and it's Michael Porter in for Martin. Chris Middleton is out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Whitmore. Last game he had 13. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Nets leading by 21. Here's Wilson. Good on the three-point shot. Wilson's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
You know what? You've got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error much smaller, yet they continue to make mistakes.
Alexander Sarr, he's checked in for the Wizards. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Wilson. Porter, bounce pass to Williams. Here's Clowney, defended by Middleton. Here's Demon. And the Nets miss again.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
McCollum with the ball. Still yet to score. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
George is checked in for Carlton Carrington. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Man's checked in. Here's Demon. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Washington calls timeout. lethal shooter himself in the crowd tonight for the Wizards game.
And you think he was giving Washington any pointers before the game? If they drop a franchise record for threes in a game, we know who's to blame.
That'll be a 5-second call. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Alex Sarr, third.
And, you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Here's Mann. Rips it home after the terrific move.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
And mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Here's Porter. Off the left rim and out. Now Koulibaly. Last time out he had 13 points. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And the turnover total is staggering. And this staff cannot be happy.
Brooklyn with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Man in the corner. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Clowney. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And they've got a lot of ground to make up, and it's hard to do if you continue to struggle offensively.
Pass to Demon. Fires for three. Rebound, Washington. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
From deep three-point territory. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Nets. They score 11 straight to finish off the period. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
They haven't played well on the road, and they're going to be on the road for a while. This is a huge test for their mentals. Do they rise to the challenge, or do they wilt under the pressure of these hostile environments?
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend.
Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one. It's a coach's dream.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. That'll be a 5-second call.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for C.J. McCollum. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Demon, that's good.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
Man passes to Claxton. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
That'll be a 5-second call. And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot blocking teams. The Wizards 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Here's Claxton. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Claxton, a screen on Koulibaly. Clock at 6, and a wide open look for Porter. Offline with his 3. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
So for Brooklyn now, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Demon's out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for the Wizards. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Demon. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for George. He's right around 17 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And the Wizards making a change here. Johnson's checked in. There's a minute left to play in the third. From the arc, Johnson with the rebound. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. You look at Sarr, 2nd in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Keyshawn George.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
Here's Wolf. Inside. Here's Demon. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. For the Wizards, Champagne's checked in, and it's Whitmore in for Koulibaly. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Driving the lane, Traore gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
That'll be a 5-second call.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
Here's Traore. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. The shot by Wilson, no good. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Brooklyn. It's been 13 unanswered points for them. And again, it's the Nets missing. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And so it's Brooklyn, able to put on a show for the ages. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Sarr. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Pass to Traore. They double him with Song. Shot clock at 6. Williams with a clean look. No good on the 3. Koulibaly with it. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And the Nets making a change here. Liddell's checked in.
Number 9, E.J. Liddell.
Brooklyn in control. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes.
Pass to Williams. Here's Liddell. Covered by Sarr. He can't get that one. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And Brooklyn making a change here.
Number 2, Danny Wolf.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Here's Koulibaly. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Sharps checked in for Brooklyn.
Brooklyn substitution. Number 20, Day'Ron Sharp.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Traoré. This one for 3. No good. Now Koulibaly. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The Nets making a switch here.
Substitution. Number 2, Danny Wolf.
Brooklyn in control. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Martin with it, now defended by McCollum. Here's Wolf. Nailed from three-point land.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Substitution. Number 9, E.J. Liddell.
It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Traoré. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Martin wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Possession of Brooklyn. Now into the lineup for the Nets, Jalen Wilson, Paolo.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight as we present our player of the game.